Hi, I'm Cindy Halpern, back from my trek in Rhode Island and Massachusetts to see my grandson and to have my surgical follow-up appointment. I had an hour or two to kill between checking out of my hotel, Crown Plaza in Warwick, and going to see my doctor in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. So I ended up at the Jewish cemetery in Warwick, near Greg's restaurant, and I decided it was time to find my great-grandmother's tombstone. As most of you know, my family's dead. My siblings, my parents are all gone. So living on Long Island, whenever I'm in Rhode Island, I'll visit the Jewish cemetery. But this time I had more time, so I went to the office and they gave me a map of where to find my great-paternal grandmother, Israel Chernick's mother. And so, with much difficulty, I found it. It was in the old section, a section I never go to. It's nowhere near where the rest of my family's buried. But I found it, and the first thing was she was buried alone. I know she had a son that passed away a couple years after her, but he's not buried there. And my grandfather Israel Chernick's buried with my grandmother and a couple of his kids. And she died in 1926. She was buried alone. And so I went to put a stone on the gravestone, because that's Jewish custom that you were there. And then I introduced myself to her, and I said, I'm your great-granddaughter, and I came to visit you. And, of course, I don't know when anybody last visited her, maybe years, many years. So I was honored to be a visitor there. Also, I like to know about my family tree, and I found her on Find a Grave, but I never been before the gravestone, and it's different than seeing a picture versus being there. And it just felt connected, a connection for me, because my mom is a Holocaust survivors family, and she had cousins and aunts and uncles gassed in Treblinka, which I visited last year. But this is on my paternal side, and they came to the United States from Kiev in 1903, pre-Holocaust. So my father's side's not a Holocaust family, so to find this gravestone, a great-grandmother, it's a great honor for me, because on my other side, my mother's parents, they have gravestones at Lincoln Park too, because they were Holocaust survivors with Mom. But their parents, of course, my grandfather Corner's parents are buried in Vienna, and I have pictures of them. They were Hasidic Jews. And then my grandmother's parents were buried in Bukovina, and that's not ever going to be accessible to me. That's now in Ukraine, and I'm never going to be able to go there. So those gravestones, if they even exist post-Holocaust, I can never visit. I don't know even where they are. So this was a great honor to find Yetta Chernick's gravestone. I'm tempted to write the vital statistics, get her death certificate from the state of Rhode Island. Maybe that will give me more information on her, because on the gravestone it just says her name, not her maiden name, and it just says she died at 76 and the year she died, and it doesn't give when she was born or anything like that. So maybe I could get more information. I would like to get her information when she passed through Ellis Island with her and her 5 children. So I would like to do that. Oh, why did this stop? It froze.